Your bullshit, come off of that. Someone tell these motherfuckers that hop is back. I got my do-rag on with my fitted sitting on it. Now I'm ready to fuck the game up, nigga. They can get it, they can get it, you can get it, you can get it, y'all can get it. It really doesn't matter, nigga. Yeah, the dark nights in this bitch. Without the mask and cape, I'm acting nation faggot, embrace it. I just got validation on my ass whooping ticket. I'm that amazing, it's my mad invasion. It's smashing brains in my fucking pen and paddle's anxious. All these haters who mad and be nagging at me, I flip they ass off like an acrobat on a trapeze. And I'll be lashing back like a shack attack on these rap beats. You thought that I was done with completely being an ass? Please don't think you raw just cause you got success. I'll uppercut your ass so many times you look like you was nodding yes. I'm the only child that my mom regrets. Probably best that you don't buy my album. Save your money, yo, do not invest. Your bullshit, come off of that. Someone tell these motherfuckers that hop is back. I got my do-rag on with my fitted sitting on it. Now I'm ready to fuck the game up, nigga. They can get it, they can get it, you can get it, you can get it, y'all can get it. It really doesn't matter, nigga. I consider my flow a malignant rifle. It strips survival and have you screaming like R&B singers who hitting high notes. The sick is spiteful. Tupac's twisted grim disciple. I've been this nice your way before Michael had been Delago. My ex-girl's heart is so bruised and burned, begging me to quit rap, but I'm just not ready to let it loose for her. And my heart's in the rim, my Lucifer. I didn't blow till I started talking the gang of shit. Tell me who you prefer. Nigga, you ain't ill in the booth. I'll die and do my next show as a hologram and still be realer than you. See, I'm the shit like I slithered in poop. I'm sick of this sticking my freaking dick inside a bitch's syphilis coop. Just not mad. Your bullshit, come off of that. Someone tell these motherfuckers that hop is back. I got my do-rag on with my fitted sitting on it. Now I'm ready to fuck the game up, nigga. They can get it, they can get it, you can get it, you can get it, y'all can get it. It really doesn't matter, nigga. I got a problem, yo. I was ecstatic to buy Yeezus, but I burned it first. Heard it and snapped it in 5 pieces. Man, Kanye on that bullshit. That's why the paparazzi made that nigga hit his fucking head. That's what that fool gets. You think you got now you half-ass and rap, little faggot bitch. Perhaps you suffered brain damage back when you had that accident. But most importantly, hip-hop isn't dead no more, you see. Cause Kendrick took the bar, then raised it up higher for MCs. Unfortunately, the little niggas like 4 for 3. The guy's a fucking midget. His high is still really short to me. Fuck giving my pencil breaks. My mental state tells me to renovate. If you hand me your shit, I toss your demo tape.
Hop, if you're not spreading love, then why do you even write music?
Cause this is how I feel when I ain't rapping on the mic, you bitch. Am I supposed to code it up? Am I not allowed to open up? I spill the blood of rappers and use Wheezy dreads to soak it up. Bustin' like South Central drive-by. Support the guy with wide eyes, but nigga don't ride my dick when I'm on that high ride. Your bullshit, come off of that. Someone tell these motherfuckers that hop is back. I got my do-rag on with my fitted sitting on it. Now I'm ready to fuck the game up, nigga. They can get it, they can get it, you can get it, you can get it, y'all can get it. It really doesn't matter, nigga.
Teleporter. Blackmail victim. What's the status? Victim DOA outside. Gunshot wounds to the chest. What's the status on backup? Helicopters on the ground. I gotta call for more
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making $1 million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober, her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit-and-run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers the crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sight, his dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be trife never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth, she cried silently. And then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute, she was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover, but what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to little thugs flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.